What does it feel like to jump from the height of a 130-story building? Well, if you're that curious, you should visit the Baling River Bridge in China's Guizhou province. This 370-meter-high bridge is in the Guinness World Records books as the world's highest commercial bungee jump facility. A free fall from here takes 8.7 seconds. But that's not the only record the bridge holds. When it was built, it became the first kilometer-level suspension bridge in a mountainous gorge and the largest steel truss suspension bridge in China. And in 2009, Guizhou's expressway network reached a milestone of over 1,000 kilometers. The Baling River Bridge is located in Anshuan, Guizhou, where the Shanghai-Kunming Expressway passes through. To bridge the gap over the immense chasm below, a 2,237-meter-long steel truss suspension bridge was built, with a main span stretching 1,088 meters. Guizhou is well known for its dramatic landscapes, characterized by towering mountains and deep valleys. While from space, the land may seem fairly uniform and flat, a closer look reveals it is not like that. In fact, Guizhou is the only province in China without plains. There is even a saying that there is no piece of flat land here over 1 meter long. A unique challenge that has always required industriousness and creativity to overcome. Out here, nature's imagination is on full display. At first glance, this vertically protruding rock formation seems like something plucked from an artist's dream. But this is the very real Mount Fanjing, the highest peak in the Wuling Mountains. Over 300 years ago, a small bridge was built across the massive fissure at its top, allowing the bravest to climb these sheer cliffs with relative ease. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. A simple principle, yet not so easily applied in Guizhou. Nevertheless, the people here have flourished for centuries by turning dreams into reality. Over 800 years ago, the ancient trade route between Sichuan and Guizhou reached Junyi before finding itself blocked by a river. To solve this, the Huajiang Bridge was constructed, connecting a vital artery of trade in southwest China. Today, it remains as one of the oldest surviving bridges in Guizhou. Then there is the Huajiang Bridge, built over 400 years ago during the early Ming Dynasty. In 1935, it became part of the Guizhou-Hunan Highway, playing a crucial role in transporting goods during the War of Resistance against Japanese aggression. And over a century ago, the Daqi Bridge was built amid dense forests, deep gorges, and underground rivers, carving a path through the untamed wilderness. These, and many other ancient bridges in Guizhou, have been destroyed and rebuilt multiple times. Yet, despite high mountains, deep valleys, hidden currents, and frequent flooding, the people have always found a way to get the job done. Some have said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. But then again, one could say that without stubborn determination, these amazing bridges would have been lost to history. From the modest to the magnificent, each bridge has its own charm, especially amidst the breathtaking backdrops Guizhou has to offer. Some may require crossers to scamper, walk, or wobble, or dangle from cables. There are those that provide shelter, and of course, the gargantuan structures that can only be traversed inside fast-moving vehicles, sometimes at speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour. Today, these wondrous feats of human ingenuity are being built to greater lengths and heights than ever before, especially in Guizhou, which boasts more than 40 of the world's 100 highest bridges. This is the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge. While still under construction, it is poised to become the world's highest. Even more remarkable is that the current record holder is also in Guizhou, crossing this exact river 200 miles to the north. Located on the Liuji-Anlong Expressway, the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge is considered a key control project, a designation China gives to the kind of monumental construction projects that take the most time and effort to complete. As of now, the only way to cross the 80-kilometer canyon is a long, winding descent to the valley floor, requiring a 2-hour detour by car. After careful consideration of geological, environmental, and cost factors, a plan was formulated to construct a suspension bridge with a main span of 1,420 meters and a bridge deck that would hover 625 meters above the river below. Most importantly, once complete, it would allow people to cross the gaping canyon in just 2 minutes instead of 2 hours. However, bold plans require equally bold people to carry them out. This was not going to be a job for the faint of heart.
干了我们这一行呢，恐高的话就干不了了。晚上黑漆漆的时候，其实周围并不觉得有多高，有时候在晚上的赶工期，甚至都忘了自己在高空。正在修建的这座主塔有204米高，是我参见过的最高的墩柱。白天从地面上往上看，还是觉得蛮高的。我叫王松玉，是六安高速8标的项目副经理。我们正在修建的花江峡谷大桥，6号主塔马上就要封顶完成。为了确保施工顺利完成，从项目开工到现在一直是24小时施工。
The bridge towers, which support the 2 main cables of the suspension bridge, are made of reinforced concrete. When they are finished, it will mark a significant milestone in the bridge's construction. As the volume of the reinforced concrete structure increases, so does the construction difficulty. One factor is the temperature difference between the top and bottom of the towers, which affects the final quality of the concrete due to varying cooling and solidification rates. This presents a major technical challenge that the engineers and builders must overcome.
在目前的这个温差都满足这个相应的要求。
其实在范围之内了。现在69度，看过了60.3。
大体积混凝土在凝固的这个过程中会释放热量，如果温度控制不好，我们就会产生这个温度裂缝，影响主塔的这个质量。因此呢，我们就是在混凝土中各个点埋设了这个温度传感器，实时监测混凝土的这个温度，通过调节这个冷却水管这个流速和流量，然后来精确控制这个温度下降的过程。这个呢是我们公司自主研发的一个创新技术，确保主塔能够顺利浇筑完成。
Thanks to the advantages of big data technology, every temperature sensor can transmit data in real time to the engineers' smartphones, ensuring the highest precision in construction quality. But first, builders had to address the issue of sourcing their concrete materials. Despite the abundance of water in karst regions, the limestone dissolves easily in water, leaving Guizhou's rivers with little natural river sand, a key component in concrete. But transporting sand from other regions is costly. To solve this, builders developed a process for producing fine sand by grinding down rocks blasted from the mountainside. This industrious use of available resources not only met the standards for high-grade cement, but also helped significantly lower construction costs. Such resourcefulness is by no means a new concept, however. Skilled craftsmen have been using the stones scattered throughout the landscape to their advantage for centuries, which is why stone arch bridges have historically been the most common type of bridges in China. Still, each one exudes its own special charm, reflecting a kind of elegance that can be both simple and complex at the same time. Gejing Bridge is one of Guizhou's most famous ancient bridges. Mao Yisheng, widely considered the father of modern Chinese bridge engineering, described it as the crown jewel of bridges in southwest China. Famous bridges often owe their reputation to the difficulty of their construction. The Maha River, which the Gejing Bridge spans, is known for how turbulent it can get during the rainy season, as evidenced by the near-vertical cliff faces that its waters have carved through the gorges seen in Fujian.
我叫郭思畅，今年75岁，是国境的第12代玄孙。祖上在400多年前修了这座大桥。亚洲坝古渡口一到洪水季节经常发生帆船死人伤人事故。他看在眼里，痛在心头，就决心修桥。他一开始呢，就在亚洲坝古渡口那里修桥。还没想到那个地方的时候，两边河床都是土质的修好以后大概2-3年被洪水冲垮了。他又跑到这个上游，特别窄，只有20来米，两边都是石头的峡谷。1-2年，那个桥又被洪水冲垮了，最后都选中这个地址。那么这3座桥的时间呢是30年有多，修完桥他就去世了。所以这应了他生前他所发的誓桥不成器，进不死。虽然400多年过去了，祖先的忌日呢也没有确切的时间了，因为大桥在，所以我们族人呢每年都会到桥下来祭拜祖先，以继承祖先的精神。
4 centuries later, Gejing's third bridge still stands in its original splendor. By hovering safely above the rapids and using the natural terrain to its advantage, it stands firmly on the cliffside, relying solely on the bridge's weight and the tension in its arches. According to recent estimates by experts, the Gejing Bridge can safely support vehicles weighing up to 10 tons. The arch bridge has been the most widely used for nearly 2,000 years. In ancient China, these were called Kongxiao. Kong means arch, and qiao means bridge. 1 Kong, 2 Kongs, 2.5, 3 Kongs, 5 Kongs, 13 Kongs, 15 Kongs. There are short bridges with big arches and long bridges with small arches. Then there is the Huajiang Grand Bridge with one massive 504-meter wide arch. While the construction of the main body was completed on March 30th, 2023, it still needs some finishing touches. Once the deck is complete, it will be the world's largest concrete-filled steel tube deck arch bridge. But there is one bridge builder whose experience trumps all others. Natural bridges like this one are unique to karst regions. Formed from water erosion, these structures are plentiful in Guizhou. It's quite possible that the inspiration for arch bridges came from these natural formations.
天山桥是在溶洞坍塌后，以两边的山体为支撑，形成的一个类似拱桥的结构。而拱桥断面间互相挤压的特性，使天山桥保留至今。
This natural bridge is more than just a geological wonder. It also serves a practical function. The natural bridge in Huajiang district is the highest natural road bridge in the world. Sandwiched in between 135-meter-high mountains, its 60-meter span is even capable of supporting traffic. Guizhou is a kingdom of karst formations, with exposed carbonate rock covering 61.9% of the province. Since the entire region is mountainous, and this kind of rock is easily eroded by water, it's no wonder Gejing is characterized by such astonishing geological treasures. This humble-looking bridge is actually China's first modern overpass, built in 1935. After meandering up the mountainside, vehicles finally pass under this single-arch stone bridge, as if passing through the loop in a knot. Guizhou Township, where the Huajiang Bridge is located, is marked by steep mountains and dramatic elevation changes. By building an extended route to negate the steep terrain, its designer unintentionally created one of China's earliest overpasses. In time, a newer, larger Huajiang Bridge was built beside it. While its appearance and function have been upgraded, its fundamental principles remain the same, a testament to the enduring quality of great ideas. Later, overpass bridges began appearing in cities, where their function would necessitate much more complex designs. the Qianchun interchange, with its 5 levels, 11 ramps, 8 exits, and 5,270 meters of bridge length, even houses a park, complete with soccer fields, basketball courts, and a small recreational area for barbecues. At night, seen from above, it shines like a giant, shiny bowl, and is arguably the most stunning feature of the city.
90年代了，最初是一纵一横2条主干道，就是我们现在的南海以及沪昆。后来随着经济的发展呢，我们就规划了到了3388网吧，3纵3横8连8支，那个时候是5000多公里。原来我们想线线通高速，其实在国内还是有很多不同的声音的嘛，认为贵州怎么可能建成线线通高速？2012年的国发2号文是对贵州是进行大力支持的，这应该是个前提。我们从12年开始启动，叫高速公路3年会战。启动的时候我们只有2000公里嘛，2012年启动，然后每年建成1000公里，到15年就是5000公里线线通高速。
The more towns, counties, and cities began to benefit from projects like these, the more it seemed like no challenge was too great to overcome.
各位同事，经过大家不懈努力，我们400多天的不懈奋斗，然后今天主塔终于封顶完成。今天晚上呢，我们也组织了烟花活动，大家一起过来，感谢大家。
On April 21st, 2023, after 16 months of continuous construction, the 204-meter-high main tower on the Onlong side was successfully topped out, marking a significant milestone in the construction of what will become the world's highest bridge, the Huajiang Canyon Bridge.
一年多，主塔终于封顶了。今天，这个大桥是我修的，这儿我带过来玩。
我把大桥封顶了，没修的。这大桥贯通了，我带你们哦。这有棒击，还有攀岩，还有空中的慢道。
The roads and bridges built amongst Guizhou's rugged peaks stand as symbols of the industriousness and determination of its people. Whether it was eroding karst caves, cliffs, raging rivers, or heavy crosswinds, they allowed nothing to get in their way. From the humble to the ostentatious, the bridges of Guizhou are a sight to behold. Surely, whether it was nature or necessity that formed them, they are some of the most fascinating structures to be found on Earth.